There has never been another Mustang that was quite like it, and the Ford Mustang GTD is the only one that comes close. In accordance with Ford statements, the dry-sump version of the 760 horsepower Mustang Shelby GT500 engine that is featured in the GTD gives it with even more power, and its price tag is comparable to that of numerous homes. On the occasion of the unveiling of the most recent edition of the Ford Mustang in 2023, there was a pungent odor that was evocative of race vehicles. This odor was overwhelming. When we smelled the intense scent of race fuels emerging from the Mustang GT4 competition model and GT3 race vehicle, both of which are planned to compete in the 24 Hours of Le Mans in the year 2026, a new road-going Mustang GTD captured our hearts. This was the moment when we fell in love with the Mustang GTD. While the GTD was being converted into a vehicle that is suitable for use on public roads, the restrictions that had been imposed by the authorities in charge of sanctioning the car were eliminated. The weight, horsepower, and aerodynamic devices of the GTD were all compromised as a result of these constraints. Because of its origins in racing and the fact that it is the most expensive Mustang ever, with prices beginning at $325,000, it is equivalent to the Ford GT in terms of Mustangs. This is because of the fact that it is the most expensive Mustang ever. One and only one aspect of the story that is unsatisfactory is the length of time that elapses before we are able to experience the epic moments of the narrative. It is anticipated that the base price of a 2026 Ford Mustang GTD will be roughly $325,000, as indicated by the estimates. The Ford Mustang GTD will make its debut in the latter half of 2024 or the first quarter of 2026, and during its manufacturing run, it will be limited to just 1,000 units. The production run will begin in 2024. In a manner that is analogous to the GT hypercar program that achieved success at Le Mans, owners will be required to demonstrate more impact than financial resources in order to be eligible for this accomplishment. Within the International Motorsports Association, IMSA, full-on GT3 racing vehicles compete in the Grand Touring Daytona (GTD) class. This class is specifically designated for GT3 race cars. The Mustang GTD gets its name from this class, which is also the class from which it is derived. This essential concept served as the foundation for Ford's construction of the most powerful Mustang it has ever made. There is a significant difference between the GT3 race car and the road vehicle in terms of power. This is due to the fact that the road car is manufactured with a supercharged 5.2-liter V8 engine that is capable of delivering an estimated 800 horsepower. On the other hand, the race car is propelled by a rear-wheel drive V8 engine that has a capacity of 5.4 liters and produces approximately 500 horsepower. The GTD is said to have a redline that is greater than 7,500 revolutions per minute, according to Ford sources. Titanium pipes that are equipped with an active valve are employed to construct the trumpets that are utilized in the performance of this symphony of combustion. As a result of the fact that the GTD is not subject to any kind of sanctioning body's technical criteria, Ford is permitted to drive it in a manner that is completely out of control for him. It is a carbon fiber driveshaft that is responsible for the transmission of gears. This driveshaft is powered by an 8-speed dual-clutch transaxle that is located in the back of the vehicle. It is important that you are aware that we appreciate the time that you have spent watching the AutoFast channel.